Yo. What's up? What's up? Okay, my comments are working and everything, so let's do this. I'm gonna take on LeBron, bro. But first, I need to, Dookie dunk. LeBron ain't gonna win, bro.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially...
I just wanna go hoop. Play some hoops.
We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see Cleveland facing the Golden State Warriors. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Oh, my bad. I had to do the jump. My bad.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities, but Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Green. Can't hit, and Cleveland will come the other way.
You could have dunked it.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bears that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
No good there with this step-back J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good. And so it's Cleveland with it. James kicks to Irving. Feeds it to Mozgov. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And here's Love after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Mozgov passes to Irving. That drops. Irving's got his second basket. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Green. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Here's Shumpert following the basket by Stephen Curry. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18, and there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Barnes. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thompson's checked in.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, I was able to talk with David Blatt for a minute. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they can contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team
$1,
at home, which led the league. Shot over 41%
I have to
from
clean.
beyond the arc.
Clean up, my bad.
And the Warriors making a change.
I'm playing the basketball game.
Cleveland also making some changes.
Let me guess. You're the Lakers, huh?
Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for Irving.
What you playing? Clippers?
They're on a 17-7 run.
As an NBA team, you silly.
Thompson outside.
You a Lakers or the Clippers?
Golden State.
And he converts the layup.
Hey, boy, like Golden State Warriors. He was so mad when trying to beat their ass.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean,
I remember that. I was happy that the Warriors lost too.
Now the pass to Smith.
Yes. I want someone else to win the title.
Smith's got his first points in this one.
The Warriors always win, man. This ain't fair.
Already here in the first quarter, down low. I like that.
But Kevin Durant opened doors for injuries, though. They opened doors. Kevin Durant, huh? Kevin Durant opened doors.
It also allows you to control the team's transition.
Yeah, if Kevin Durant would not be injured, they will become champions. I ain't gonna lie.
Kevin Durant ain't with them no more.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
I know.
That is his first foul of the game.
So he's gone. I mean, what's his name's gone.
Williams against Curry. Smith kicks to LeBron. Varejao setting the pick for LeBron.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And that one's good. Barnes.
That's 2 bombs in a row.
Man, they can't watch this, bro.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's James. Now the dish to Thompson. Connects on the 9-footer. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Curry. Look at that shot! How did that go in? How about that? Oh! Williams against Curry. Pick by Varejao. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's Speights with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Ezeli, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Williams can't hit. Here's Livingston. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself.
We expect so much.
Get away from LeBron, bro.
Reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media
Be quiet.
LeBron deal with, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
The LeBron fan.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the
I
second.
know LeBron's saying that all.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second.
Bullshit,
Down low,
bro.
it's Love and Mozgov.
This game is so fucking fake, bro.
You edit that
and
shit?
it's Jefferson in at the small forward position.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Irving. Thompson misses.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Irving can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not
Don't
just
slow down,
on the
bro.
scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Barnes. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he checks the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of a puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Nobody near Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. The coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good. And Thompson's got his first points in this one.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Curry's shot is good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's where he delivers the most.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
They retain possession. LeBron sets the screen for Shumpert. Back to James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. No one near James as he lets it go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Passes to Livingston. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. That 3 off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
That is good. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. Steph Curry's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Smith right side. Kicks to Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Curry. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most
Man,
of
they
it.
double team
1
Curry.
second separating the shot clock and game clock. James. And the shot no good. A bit short.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Curry can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
A dominating first half.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Oh, that was bullshit, bro.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything...
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You can see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot. Warriors leading by 21 and stolen by LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Releases. Curry can't get it to go.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
We're so far ahead.
Irving drives in. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And the Cavaliers call time here. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup. Last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. LeBron with another miss.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Irving for 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Williams in for Iman Shumpert. Here's LeBron. Nails the wide-open jump shot. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Smith outside. Baseline jumper. Another miss by LeBron.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt. And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
That's good. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Welcome.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. .115 left to play in the third. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring.
Hello. What's up, Jay? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the
game. Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an invention. When the good JR
Welcome to the team, Jay. How you doing?
Playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots,
Cleveland, bro.
going to sleep on defense and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Another miss by LeBron.
Just not much success
when it comes to shooting. Oh, fuck you. Oh, good shit, boy.
Ezeli inside, working on Thompson.
Excellent, really solid job.
Do you have 2K20? Hell no, I don't have 2K20.
Actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Green with the block. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Green. Good chance here for Barnes. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Barnes has got 9.
I don't have 2K20, bro. I got Warzone.
Bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Oh, fuck. I should be still. Fuck you, bro.
Here's James. He's got 12.
Control the ball. We won it,
The
nigga.
screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Williams. Looking to end the run. But they recover it. Smith off on that one.
Don't count.
And as we conclude the third. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Oh, I called timeout. I think Jay left, bro. Jay, you still there? Yeah, no.
Timeout called by Golden State.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
I hope you like,
Greg, you've played.
I hope you like what you see, bud.
Envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes make some adjustments.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here's Varejao. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth
quarter.
quarter.
Easy shit around here, boy.
So in the game for the Cavaliers, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Mozgov is out there with Jefferson, and it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Leandro Barbosa at the line. That one on Jefferson. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Now, one of the big stories has been the three-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really...
Nobody likes me, bro.
Turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
The Warriors shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Warriors the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter.
They're not the starting lineup.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Dellavedova, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Dellavedova's got 4 points in the quarter.
Took advantage
16
of some
servers shut down. You know that, right?
shoddy defense there. They
I only play this game when my friends are not online.
got to at least get a finger on it.
Because I know who's playing Call of Duty.
Here's Livingston. Good on the shot.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Here's story mode boo-boo now. Can't create a character.
Dellavedova dishes to Varejao. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Bro.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in
Keep
the
it,
fourth.
boy. You got
Livingston, no luck.
Ill-advised shot there.
You gotta finish that,
That was lower than low percentage.
Finish that shit.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't
I'm out of time now.
justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And an intentional foul right there. He misses the free throw.
You put him at the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
I'm going to put the real stars back on here, Jay.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azir. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Dellavedova, the fans
Bye.
to
No, stay, bro.
He feeds it to Dellavedova. Here's Varejao.
I'm fake my ass, nigga.
And
Yeah,
Thompson
bitch.
sends it back.
Just say. There, who wants the damn ball? Here, Clay.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What the fuck was that?
Mark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at
Please
that
don't
point.
lose
But
games.
I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Dellavedova kicks to Varejao, and the shot is good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Thompson from long range, and the Warriors miss again.
And the Warriors are also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block.
Fucking
But that one's going to count.
big ass.
Mo Williams is checked in for Harris. Out to the right wing. To the inside.
Hogan, you big ass motherfucker.
Outside Williams. Spates with the block. And now running up the court. Rush pushing it all the way. And he goes in for the dunk.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Varejao can't hit.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
Anybody gonna talk to me in the comments?
Varejao against Spates. And the
Get
ball
that
travels
shit out
out
of
of
here,
bounds.
boy.
It was last touched by Spates. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Williams a screen.
Sean Livingston.
And Varejao kicks to Love. Here's Jefferson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Spates gets to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
They suck.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Varejao. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Spates, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
McAdoo, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And good on the basket. Book it.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Ezeli the pass to Livingston from downtown.
Oh,
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
that was a bitch. Fuck you, ref. Fuck that court. Fuck that rim. Fuck this ball. You lost, bitch.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly...
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. What?
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Rematch. Let me know in the comments who's going to win. Because I am.
So Golden State will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set
What's
the
up,
floor.
Big Curry?
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Got a piece of it. Love uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in the league, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Irving's shot is good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Right side, Green. Curry against Irving. Left side, Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Outside jumper. Plenty of space. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Love.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry. Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I guess even he has is one of those once in a while.
Green, the pass to Barnes. Thompson right side. Now the feed to Bogut. Kicks it to Curry. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. 11 points in the game. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
And thanks for that story,
Hold on.
Doris. Timeout
Story
is
about Bogut, nigga?
for the Cavaliers. Steph
He's
Curry
worried
does
about
so many
Steph,
things well,
nigga.
Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here is Livingston. Anderson Varejao making his last shot.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
No good from Spates. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
Festus Ezeli. Warriors call
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's LeBron. Off the inbound, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Thompson misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Williams dishes to James. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Iguodala. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
The drive by James. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And Steph Curry. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Flash brother to let her rip.
I passed the ball to Simple, but I'm not done scoring.
Second about ready to get.
R.I.P. What's up, Peep, Lincoln? What's going on, dude? Little Peep, what's going on, dude?
Underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard
What's
spots.
up, Pete? How you doing?
Barnes and Green
buddy?
in the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. Outside jumper. Love kicks to Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving. I'm watching Kevin Love. He can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to...
Pete. Leading good. So there, buddy. Dr. B. Oh, crap. Peep. Legend. What is it? And he ran back, bro.
The ground too. No explosive moves or dumps. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry outside. And Shumpert pulls it down.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Left side Curry puts it up. Curry with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Thompson against Shumpert. He dishes it to Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Timeout called the Warriors. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes.
Oh, look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini. Jefferson passing to Mozgov. The jump hook. Nice D from Bogut.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Irving. Misses off the right eye. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And it's Golden State's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving dishes to Jefferson. Irving against Iguodala. It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in, loses the defender with the screen, and drills the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Jefferson kicks to Love. Here's Mozgov. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Ezeli comes in for Jason Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Varejao can't hit.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
James wide open. The rebound by Ezeli. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
It's Iguodala with the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. James, that's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Timeout called the Warriors.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 29.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Nobody near Williams. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 8. From deep 3-point range, and it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them.
Look, my thing is, I cannot leave Curry on the fucking bench. I leave Curry on the fucking bench. They fucking come back.
Them down the least bit.
Here's LeBron. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. LeBron's got 10 points. 7 seconds left to play here in the half. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Offline from the top of the key. And
thank you, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
all right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 32 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And guys, as remarkable as Steph Curry's offensive game is, I think what's underrated is how he competes on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, not the strongest nor most explosive player, but he continues with activity and plays with tremendous effort.
Here's Irving. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
To the inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. And that's 11 points for Klay Thompson.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA.
They ain't winning.
Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Nobody near Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 19 points.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
It's LeBron with the drive. LeBron with another miss. Warriors leading by 14. Curry. Mozgov grabs the board.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Pass to Bogut. Dishes to Barnes. He feeds it to Green. Screen by Bogut. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Love. Another miss by Love. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And the basket by Curry.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good on the 3.
Hey, guys, the Warriors ended the year at just...
Come on! How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warriors leading by 20. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. And the basket by Curry.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
On up the court, and stolen by James. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Thompson. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. It's Curry outside. They get it again. The Cavaliers trail by 19. LeBron passes to Irving. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And it's sent back by Spates. Shot from the wing. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
James outside. Here's Thompson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his third assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 17. LeBron kicks to Smith. Uncovered. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry. Nice D from Williams. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 17. And we're coming right back after this. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 17. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. And let's get your take, guys, on a scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The Warriors shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 10 points for Draymond Green. The Cavaliers trail by 20. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really an extraordinary game for Thompson. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. James against Thompson. Here's James. The putback, Cleveland the rebound. Mozgov, and there's the call on Klay Thompson.
That's his first personal foul.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. That's a 2 from Dellavedova.
They're going a little bit cold from the outside right now, trying to cut into this deficit. So when that happens, you still got to take good open shots on the perimeter when you get them, but you also have to get the ball inside some.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
That's off, kid. You got 20? She got 2K20? Hell no, I don't got 2K20, dude. I got a Warzone.
Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in it.
Subscribed. Appreciate that. That's off, kid. Appreciate that. Subscribe. Welcome to the Hot Dollar Nation, bro.
Ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
That's good.
Hey, that's kid. Do you play Black Ops 4?
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
You gonna say, hell no,
Warriors
they
leading
keep
by
trash.
19 points. Thompson with it, now guarded by Shumpert. And here's Green outside. Can't hit. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
What game? Hell yeah. Do you play Blackout?
Here's Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working
Blackout
beautifully.
or Heist?
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Shumpert. Puts it up from 15. Count the bucket.
Yeah. I'm trying to get dark matter on Blackout, dude. That's what I'm trying to do. That Blackout. Get that black matter. Dark matter.
The Cavaliers trail by 19.
Hey, if you got a PlayStation 4 ad we do, maybe I can get you in a game on Blackout tomorrow. If you're online. But I'm offline. Don't matter. But I'm offline. Don't matter. It don't matter, dude. Just add Hot Dollar. That's my online name. I let you play it with my clan.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside.
No, yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
get
yeah.
into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Yeah,
Leandro
nigga,
Barbosa
get off
is
in the
checked
fucking
in for the
butthole and
Warriors.
shit.
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to
And
be.
guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Ooh, you little shit. I was a beautiful dunk.
Shumpert passes to Dellavedova. He kicks it to Love. No good off the back of the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because
Oh,
it's
bitch.
just not there.
I'm gonna take that shit back. Got to go. Bye. Alright, kid. See you around, bro. Thanks for hanging out.
Offensive. This guy is a hot.
Add Hot Dollar, kid.
Flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized
bye.
player.
Bye, buddy.
The bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Have a great night.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Curry can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
Yeah, like Curry shooting
There's the
more.
dish to Mozgov. Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut, and Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Pull up Jay and Leandro Barbosa. The bucket on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 19. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Dellavedova. Feeds to James. Out to the right wing. Corner shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. He got right to the cup using that screen. Mozgov's got 5 points now this quarter.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. On its way from Curry for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
James kicks to Love. Green against Irving. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut.
Do you think, Curry?
Knocked loose. Outside, Green. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love's running.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The drive by LeBron. Mozgov passes to Shumpert. From outside, off the mark. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
LeBron kicks to Irving. From 13, the putback, the follow-up jam.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Got that one up quick.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
I fucked up.
Timeout called the Warriors. What do you think, guys?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I think they might just be taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
Or maybe just rubbing it in. That's possible.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Don't have the ball.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Curry with the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. That's his fourth personal foul.
The first one falls.
J.R. Smith at the line for two.
J.R. Smith hits them both. A three off the inbound. Curry's shot is good.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go.
Thanks, Cav.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Broke that 100, baby.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. Shaq, your thoughts?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin...
Unstoppable man. Alright guys, that's it for me. Alright guys. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm done. Peace out. Later. Chuck the deuce. See y'all tomorrow. Some blackout. Tomorrow I'm trying to get my diamonds or my dark matter. Peace.